Hi everyone, Steve from the Audiophiles. Welcome to another episode. Thank you so much, guys. We're getting close to my goal of getting to 1,000 subscribers. So if you haven't, click on that subscription button now. And you all know if you subscribe, giving away not one but two albums here, box sets. The first being an Abbey Road 3 LP box, and the second one coming up pretty soon, October 15th, just around the corner. I'm going to do a full review of the Let It Be Super Deluxe. So if you haven't subscribed, please do. Hope you're enjoying this content. Thank you so much for subscribing. And now today, you're probably, if you've got your whole catalog or your whole collection on Discogs, you're probably seeing the value of your collection from like the low point, the median point, to the high point, going up in value, which it of course has over the last year and a half to 2 years during this pandemic. As we slowly get out of this pandemic and you're going to see more and more live concerts, now will values go down? Will demand go down? That's, I guess, the million-dollar question. But today, I'm going to break that all down. I've got some numbers for you. I've got some stats. And I want to really discuss where I feel your vinyl collection value is at and where it will go going forward over the next few years. So, yeah, so stay tuned for that. Like most of us, we're probably looking at our Discogs database and seeing the value. I mean, from the low end to median end to the high end, going, holy crap, this has really increased over the last 2 years. I mean, of course it has with the pandemic, the big demand, us staying at home more. Now, what does that mean for our collection going forward? I mean, I guess it really depends. If you're a true vinyl collector, then it really doesn't matter about the value because you're loving the music, you're playing the music, and that's what matters. Because really, does it really matter what the value is if you have no plan on ever selling your vinyl collection? I mean, me personally, I really don't care what the value is because I'm loving the music. But I just wanted to say, where things are going. Where do we feel the vinyl sales are going? So I have a few interesting stats here I wanted to share with you today. The first being this. Now, turntable sales in the United States, very interesting. In 2009, $37 million worth of turntables were sold in 2019. In 2025, they're predicting $45 million worth of turntables to be sold. So that's like a 22% increase. That source is industryresearch.co. I find that fascinating that turntables are increasing. So even in the bottom end turntables, we joke about the Crosley turntables, but I mean these people that buy the Crosley turntables, that's their starter turntable, and as they get more and more into vinyl and more into it, they're going to upgrade. So again, I think there's a lot of room for growth, not only in the turntable industry, but of course in the vinyl industry as well. Here's another thing. The Recording Industry Association of America. Some really cool stats here. I'm going to put them up right now so you can see them. So physical sales of CDs in 2017, 420 million, vinyl 176 million. Physical CDs in 2019, as you can see here, 248 million compared to vinyl 224 million. But here's really something that's really cool. Now, look at this. Vinyl sales 2020. 232 million compared to CDs, 130 million. That is the first time that we've ever seen vinyl overtake CD since 1986. Huge numbers, huge amount of growth. And here's the thing, I mean, I still feel there's a lot of growth left in the physical vinyl market for it to grow, for the demand to be there. Here's another chart. We see streaming at 84% of entire revenue. We see physical at 10%. So that being said, I think as we see more demand, more growth in the turntable industry, there's going to be obviously more demand for vinyl. We're going to see an increase in vinyl. Now, can we project what it will be? No. But I do feel it's strong and it's going to be strong going forward. But I think it has plateaued a little bit. And give you a couple of examples of why I feel that way. I'm the admin for the MoFi and Audiophile Buy and Sell Club on Facebook. If you haven't become a member, please do. Now, I'm seeing a lot of amazing posts lately, amazing listings of some incredible albums, but I'm looking at the prices over the last year and a half, and they have really stabilized. And I'll give you some prime examples of that as well. So when I first started the MoFi site, this was the very first album I ever listed on the MoFi buy and sell. I could not give this away with shipping for $195. I could not give this thing away. This is the Simon & Garfunkel One Step. I'm sure you guys are familiar with it. Now today on Discogs, if you're looking on Discogs right now, you know, $340 is what it's at right now and up. And here's the thing, I mean, it's limited, right? So I mean, a lot of the MoFis right now are limited, especially if it's a one-step, if you're looking at the Eagles. But going forward, a lot of the non-one-steps that Mobile Fidelity is releasing in 2022 will not be limited. So it'll give you that much more opportunity. So I feel like the aftermarket prices are stabilizing due to the fact that there's going to be less limited albums out there once, I guess, they get past, I guess, the huge demand in vinyl that's, I guess, you know, that's out there. RTI, which presses a lot of the albums for MoFi and other companies, as you probably heard, there's a big backlog of, I guess, close to 1 million pressings, and as they slowly go through those, I think you're going to see prices stabilize going forward. We're not going to see these crazy amounts of prices in the aftermarket. I truly feel they've stabilized for most albums anyways. Giving another example, Analog Productions came out in May of last year with their Miles Davis Kind of Blue. Now there was 25,000 pressed. I know the initial pressing was 6,000. They're slowly releasing or pressing, you know, the rest of those to get them out to the everyone that's pre-ordered. Now, if you look on Discogs, they're running from $158 upwards right now in the aftermarket. So again, stable prices, not bad. They're not, you know, not jacked up too much. So you can still pick them up on the aftermarket for not a bad price. Now, another interesting one too. I'm not, you know, you have the Donald Fagen Nightfly. This is the MFSL 1982 release or 1983 release by Mobile Fidelity. Now in 2019, or I think it was 2020, these were going for about $100. Right now, they're about $175 if you look on Discogs. So that's about a 75% increase. I feel that's stable at this point. I don't feel this is going to go up much more than what it is right now. So, you know, that's my thoughts basically based on everything that I see. And then another one too, you look at this one here, this is the Donald Fagen Nightfly One Step, limited to, what was the limit on this one? 6,000 limited. Back in June of 2018, you could pick these up on Discogs. They were selling for $200. Now about $420, and they've been pretty steady if you look at the charts at $420 going forward. So I really feel that we're in a really nice part of the market, the vinyl industry right now, where we're going to see prices stabilize. So, I mean, if, you know, and there's lots of opportunity. If you need to sell some of your vinyl to raise money for emergency or whatever, we've got Discogs, we've got the different Facebook sites like the MoFi Audiophile Vinyl Buy and Sell Club that I'm part of. So I think you guys just love the music. That's going to be the main thing. Love the music. I still feel there's growth. I still feel there's going to be growth in the physical side of vinyl. You know, I think a lot of the times too, we're seeing a lot of concerts coming up. I know a lot of people from the industry that I've spoken to are worried that more people are going to go to concerts, get out of their house, and buy less vinyl. That could be the case, but I think a lot of people over the last couple of years have gotten into vinyl. I think are going to continue on that path as well. So I love the music. I'm not worried about the value of vinyl at all. It really makes no difference to me because I love my collection. I love what I listen to each and every day. So to me, it makes no difference because who knows what it's going to be like in 20 years and who knows what the demand will be like in 20 years. But you know what? Enjoy the vinyl, buy what you need to buy, enjoy the music. Until next time, keep spinning that vinyl and turning the music up as loud as you can. Talk to you again.